Crazy how God would just put stuff on your mind. So I was like, I love this show, and I wasn't even thinking much about it. So God literally just put it on my mind about one of the episodes that happened in this show. Like I'm not big on a lot of anime, but this one right here, I love this. It was Sailor Moon, and yeah, when I say like what God just gave me was beautiful. Like, oh my God, I hope I do this justice because I promise you, the way that I give the videos, but how I be talking to God do not be the same. It don't come out the same because I be having a conversation with God, and then it's like when you try to do the video, all that message, everything, it don't come out the same. And what he gave me was just so beautiful because everybody wanted this shard. It was like it was a jewel. We're gonna say it like that. It's a white pearl jewel that everybody wanted. That shined it so bright. And then one of the episodes, um, it broke. It broke, and then it flew everywhere. That's crazy. Cause it reminded me of Dragon Ball Z when I just said. I love that show too. But listen, God stop. That's crazy. It flew everywhere. So it's crazy how you could be the light to something, and you're the light of God. Everybody is fighting over it. All your enemies is fighting over that light to break you, to make you be something that you're not. But yeah, it's crazy how they still want it. So now everybody is in competition, killing each other, fighting over the shards and the jewels because they want to be more powerful. If I got their knowledge, if I got their wisdom, I can do what they could do. This is why so many people want to imitate you because you just have that light. And then as it shatters, like you could be whole in one season, but then when you're going through things, people come around to break you, how you broke, and it just broke you into a million pieces because you're not understanding certain things that God has you on. But yet you're still a light even while you're broken that people still want. Your enemies still want. And when things happen, like scripture, they come together to fight against you, but then now they're going to be fighting against themselves. You continue to be that light, whole and broken. You continue to be that light, whole and broken, because even through your whole seasons, you're still changing people. People are realizing, who God is. And then even when you're broken, they're seeing how you manage and how you respond to things. And dang, okay, if God can keep them in their brokenness, and I watched them in their whole season, but when they got broken, oh my God, they didn't treat people how they were treating people. And yet, they're not nasty. And like, how are they doing it? And your enemies don't know how you're doing it. And this is why they think that you are doing what they're doing. See, to get what you want, the protection. No, it's God. God is still that light in you, whole or broken. God is still that light in you, whole or broken, leading you, healing you, protecting you, covering you. He is the shepherd of your of everything that, like, oh my God, like, Jesus. God is with you. So it doesn't matter what people got to say about you, what they do. They still going to end up fighting themselves. And sometimes the biggest enemy ain't them fighting other people. It's fighting themselves. Whatever thing that they're dealing with inside, they're not ready to fight for them. They're not ready to fight and endure to change, but yet they're willing to come against you. So see, the demons that's going to play with them, their biggest enemy is going to be them. And this is why God will use some of his children for other people. And while I'm going to teach you a lesson, I'm also teaching others and showing people how their heart is. You can clean it up. And this is God giving people grace by sending you, because your response won't be how they expect it to be, but it's also going to show them. And people, the same way that we are seeing ourselves in other people, because you can't change without seeing what's damaged. You can't change you can't change by yourself. This is why we need people in certain seasons to show us and what's broken in certain seasons, so God can work on it, because God's not working on everything at once. That's why when the shards, they went everywhere. All right, cool. By one, I'm going to heal this area. One by one, I gotta heal, this section. I may heal it faster, I may heal it slow. It may take years because you don't know how long you've been suppressing certain things. So don't try to bring that jewel back together all at once, because it may kill you. So just allow God to work work on one thing at a time. It's not going to be perfect. Just give God time. Listen, and then when you work on God's firm foundation, oh my God, when you know God's firm foundation, it's going to hit different. So many people want the light in you whole and broken. So many people want the light in you whole and broken. You haven't changed. You haven't gave up on God. You haven't cursed God. That's why that light is still there. So many people has lost their way and lost their light. That's why they envious and jealous of you, because how dare you go through all that foolishness? How dare you overcome my witchcraft? How dare you overcome the hurt that I meant to do to you? Knowing I realized what I was doing and played stupid. But yet you still ain't changed. You still ain't bitter. You still ain't cold. I ain't never say that. I just gave it to God. We're giving it to God. I gave all my problems. I ran to the one that can change and fix my heart. I ran to the one because if I do it and I continue to, I seen what I did when I seen how I messed things up. I seen how I handle people for hurting me. But now that I'm walking with God, I'm seeing how he heals me, he corrects me, and I'm seeing how he handles my enemy. So therefore, no, I'm not getting in the way of that. He does more than what we could ever do. I don't care what comes against you in this season. Continue to be that light, because some people will change. Some people won't. And Ewasha changed. This little light right here changed this man. He was a full demon. Everybody wanted the power that you have, not realizing it, that it's free. They're thinking that you gotta buy it. You can't buy love. That's free. There's different levels to it, because listen, that's all we owe people is love. I know I owe you love, but baby, access to me is a privilege. Access to me, you gotta earn that. You just can't sit at my table thinking that you're a Christian and you gotta love, no. God gonna show me who you are, and if you're not meant to be in my life, you won't be there. Like, it's simple. I will love you. I don't got to disrespect you, no matter how you treat me, because guess what? Everybody is broken. We are all broken, shattered into pieces. I'm not fully healed in certain areas. Some areas I am. But baby, I'm a healthy, broken, wounded person. I have God covering me. I have God protecting the one thing that he says protect, which is my heart. Because if you hold on to the wrong anger, if you hold on to the wrong unforgiveness, if you hold on to the wrong thing when people hurt you, baby, it's going to consume you in a way that you don't want to change. In this one episode to where, like, in the beginning, I believe, yeah, I think when she first realized about the little whale that goes down, like, and the crazy thing is she had the jewel the whole time and didn't even know it. Some of us have a light in us that we don't even see and know. And it's crazy because when the well opened, it was like this little, caterpillar looking lady, the little demon head, but she had the caterpillar body with all the little arms. If y'all know, y'all know. If you don't worry about it. But it's crazy because she pulled her in. Darkness pulled her in. When her light finally decided, she was getting introduced, when I don't like bump the show. When you really get introduced to who you are, darkness is coming in heavy to try to consume you, because they don't want you to really, really walk into who you truly are. So even though that darkness pulled her into the well, she didn't change. She didn't conform. You're not going. It doesn't matter what darkness is. You getting pulled into that darkness. The enemy think he's doing it for his own greater good, but God's going to work it out at the end of the day. Let people do what they got to do, because baby, light outshines darkness. Love overcomes all. So continue to be great. Continue to be everything. Continue to be who God is calling you to be in the heavy days, the worst days, the good days, the greats, when you're high, when you're low, in every season. Don't let nobody make you change because of what you're going through, because you never know who you are changing and who God is really, using you for. Allow people to meet God because of your light in your heart, in your mind, and with you being on God's firm foundation.